Alrighty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Marty here with my YouTube stream of No Man's Sky, the quasi-permadeath mode playthrough. It's almost permadeath. Hopefully I won't lose my save if this character dies. Be able to carry on, you know? So, alrighty, just a quick note that this stream may not be suitable for boys and girls of all ages, so viewer discretion is advised. Alright, where were we? Last Thursday, pretty sure we established a new base. We discovered all the fauna on this planet. I think we're going to make a go of it here. We also, yeah, we started building out some of the requirements here. This exocraft thingy and stuff like that. There is a power hotspot right there. Yep. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Because we don't have to worry about power in this base at all, ever. Okay. Let's see what our base computer is up to here. Put recover password. What password? I never said a password. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, obviously the wrong word, right? Because, yeah, that one's wrong too. How about this one? Is this one wrong? Yeah, that one's wrong too. How about we try the third word? That one's wrong too. How about the first word? There we go. It's the first word. Okay. No clue what that's all about. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 98%. New data available. Search archives. Entry blah 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 follows. Time has come. Move on. Something is calling me. I can on my starship communicator. Plotting route to the center of the galaxy. I think I did that yesterday on Twitch. Yeah, we went to the center of the galaxy. I think it takes 16 warps. That's what it is. Construction logs recovered, blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Alrighty, what did we get this time? Exosuit technology, personal upgrade module synthesized from data scraps. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. Alright, what do we get? A B-class life support module. How are we doing for life support? Well, it needs to be recharged for sure. I'm not sure we're going to keep that just yet. Okay. How's our starship doing? Yeah, so we upgraded on our starship. Well, upgraded. We have this starship now. It's an A-class. The stats aren't bad. The shielding. The shielding could be better for sure. I mean, it's not terrible, but is that a? That's not a. Okay, so that is. All right, let's put the. Is this a? Okay, suplete. Yeah, let's put that there. Let's put that there and that there. Let's put that there and that there. 288 didn't make much difference. Anyway, we need to work on getting some more slots in this thing. Yeah, the hyperdrive range obviously is woefully inadequate. And we do not have a Walker brain to complete the conflict scanner. So we're looking for upgrades for that. We're looking for scanner upgrades for the scanner, of course. Our mining beam, not terrible. we got the optical drill. We do have an S-class upgrade for the mining beam. I'm just going to shuffle this around a little bit. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. So we got that going. And yeah, we can use some more slots in our exosuit as well. We do have 10 maps that we can fish out drop pods with. So there's that. Base computer online again. What? Okay. Now what are you telling me? Oh, password is it? Archive for iteration, unavailable, possible remote terminus. Oh yeah, playing this game, are we? Okay. Off-world, located, galaxy map, yeah. Okay. For sure we're going to do that, yeah. Okay, what else is in our log? Expanding our base build a construction terminal. I'm just wondering at this point if I have the wherewithal to expand the buildings on my base. Sure would be nice. Just to stretch out our base a little bit. Construction terminal, yeah. Yeah, all we got is the cylindrical rooms, eh? And we don't have anywhere near the pure ferrite that we need. Yeah. Okay, so we got to work on that. And how many warps have we done? Just curious. Materials. Technology. They've changed all this around, right? It's a little bit harder to figure out. Don't tell me we've only visited 2 systems. Can't be. Is it 2 Korvax systems or 2 systems? Oh, wait. Exploration milestones. Okay. There we go. Up here. Survival. Survival milestones. Space exploration. Total 7. 7 of 10 systems discovered for the Trailblazer achievement. So let's see. 7. Would need to do 3 more to get a second freighter battle. That may be in the cards here this evening, actually. Let me just yeah, I think that may actually be in the cards. Let's go up and see what the I like this this fighter here. It's a little bulky, but not overbearing on the pardon me, not overbearing on the screen. Okay. Did I change the mission? Did I change the mission? I did. Expanding the base. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the base computer. Archives. Alright, so it is leading us to a different system. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay, so that will hinder our possibility for faster than light speed. And I have nothing to put into it. So let's see. I don't have the recipe for that other thing, do I? No, I don't. And that other thing I'm talking about, of course, is I can only make one of these. And I can only make one of these. That means I can only make one of these. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over and back. Well, there's always the teleporters, right? How am I doing for, yeah, not too good. Actually, not doing too bad. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, that's a lot better actually. We'll just put that there. We got our hazard protection stuff here. Cadmium. Ready for that. Oh my goodness, yeah, I think... No. I think we'll be ready for the cadmium drive when we're ready. When we have the blueprint for it. Okay, let's go back and check our current mission here. We're going here, eh? Alright, that's warp number 8, I believe. So that will... hopefully that'll mean 2 more warps to... before we get another freighter battle. I'm going to try to time that to the end of the stream here, such that I'm not spamming a freighter battle during the stream. That's just nonsense, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to land here. I like to land in all space stations, simply because you can then warp back here through the teleportation devices if you need to. That's, you know, you can... It becomes it then appears as a destination on your in your teleportation device. But more importantly, I think is you know, you go in and you check all the bits and pieces, right? We got a full crew. Oh, there's 3 Gek in this place. Wow. Okay. Go in and see what's in here. Silver, ammonia. Metal platings, pure ferrite. Okay, we were looking for that, weren't we? Yeah, we were looking for that big time. We're going to need a bunch of these too. And just wondering how many this will cost. Bah, that's almost negligible. We may as well get a few of these. Probably going to need a lot of those for the technology we plan to install. Alright. Just double checking my hazard protection here. We don't have the... Yes, we do. We got it all, actually. Okay. We gotta sort this out because it's not configured exactly the way I want it. But it's not bad. I think this one will go back to the vendor, who's just outside here. So we got some pure ferrite. That's good. I don't know if we get enough to make everything we need, but we do have some. That's important. What do we got going on here? C-class. Yeah, I don't... A scanner upgrade is what we need. Scanner, please. Scanner. S-class scanner. Oh, you got another mining beam. Yeah, I don't... do I? Let me just double check that. S-class. Okay, so we got... Replace the mining beam with a high-grade living. Okay. Moderate upgrade. Yeah, I think... Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll get another... sure. Well, actually, I just should have checked and see how many nanites I have. Just about 5,000, eh? Yeah, we can do that, I think. So what we're going to do is put the optical drill over here and then put the other S-class upgrade where the optical drill was. That should improve the mining beam to some extent, hopefully. That's the plan. Improve, 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 right? That's what I said in the description of the video. Our intrepid galactic explorers looking to improve his situation. Unfortunately, didn't get a scanner upgrade there, so that's well, it's unfortunate, really. This guy, I need a hyperdrive. Hopefully, a hyperdrive upgrade. He doesn't have much at all. He's got a pulse engine. It's the only thing I would use there. I do have. Oh, I got a broken. Pulse engine module. Is anything else broken here? Yes. I need a bunch of magnetic resonators. How about 5? Platinum and what else? Antimatter. 5 antimatter. Holy crap. Holy crap. I don't think there's any platinum in here. There might be some magnetic resonators I did not notice. Yeah, this is back up to... and just keep coming back and taking that stuff. No. No magnetic resonators. There might be some on the other side. There may also be some... the landed pilots may also have some. So that would be large. Okay, so here we got quite a few of these. That's good. That's good. I like that. We really need to take this as well. This exosuit upgrade. It's an inventory slot, of course. Let's put it up here so we'll have some wiggle room. Worst comes to worst, we can shuffle this business around up here. Okay. How am I doing for cash? 31, eh? And our ship is worth 43. Nice. Nice. Computer archive. Oh, I guess that would be the location on the planet, right? Yeah, off planet. Okay. Big baller holler right there. Holler with balls. He got big balls. She got big balls. 5 magnetic resonators, eh? What do we got here? B-class shuttle. Okay. I don't think I'll be buying anything else but S-class at this point. How are we doing for glyphs? Yeah, we should talk to this guy. Traveler. Okay, unexpected hello, my new friend. What business would you have with me? Lifeform tries to shake my hand, but pauses as we phase through one another. They are fascinated by the encounter, claim to be a traveler. It's clear they come from a different region of space. They have never heard of the Gek, Viking, or Korvax, or any of the sites I've encountered. They wish to know more of the spirit of cooperation. Tell them everything. I tell the traveler about the species I've encountered, sharing them with my scans. The names of planets I have been to, the words I have learned. They are curious, asking more and more. Nothing I say satisfies them. Eventually disappointed, they grow quiet. They hand me a gift, thanking me for what little I was able to tell them. Okay, and at this point, you engage them in a second conversation, and for 100 nanites, they will tell you where they were buried, because they are not in fact here. So now we get the corrupt archive data, and we also have... where is it? Right there. Unknown grave. That's probably on the same planet, actually. No more... do we have any gifts? us if we had gifts or not. Let's have a look. No, I got no gifts. These things here, though. Oh, hang on a minute. Does that not break down into something I need? Platinum, maybe? Breaks down into silver. Okay. Let's break that down. A lot of this stuff is worth more broken down anyway. Lemium goes to gold. Okay, whatever. There's one of these that breaks down into platinum, but I'm not sure that particular thing is worth more broken down or not. So, yeah, we'll just leave that be for now. I just want to see what else is coming in here. There's a big explorer over there, yeah. And that's it. So 5 magnetic resonators. They will not have pure ferrite again. Huh? Silver and dioxide. Okay. Okay. Magnetic resonators, eh? Let's go planet side. There's another big... Oh, that's a hauler. That's a nice one. Yes, boy. Good shape on you. There's his brother, his twin, C3720. Yeah, it's twins. It's the hauler twins. And... Oh, there's a nice fighter. Oh, that's a nice shape. Yes, sirree, Bob. Except for the front end here, except for the fuselage. Well, the front part of the fuselage, that looks just like the Golden Vector. Pretty much. The front end, the fuselage, the front end of the fuselage, just like mine. Like the one I'm using now, I should say. Yeah. But I also like that, yeah. I like that a lot. B-28, A-37. Ours is worth a heck of a lot more than that one. So what we'll do is we'll go down to the planet. We'll dig out that grave. And we will do our... yeah, see, they're both on... They appear to be both on the same planet. So here... We'll hold that and go there. We'll hydrate. Zip down here and get this, then we'll go over and do our base computer archives at whatever building that is over there. Not sure, I think that might be an approximate location. That always kind of sucks a little bit, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay, so here we have that Traveler's Grave. We can just put down right here. Okay, looks like we have a toxic planet here. We're going to have to work quickly. Oh, of course we got the message. Welcome to Planet X. Drowned in the seas of... Pardon me, signal led us there in search of. Pursued by abyss. We couldn't... I wasn't done. So much more to see. So much more to do, maybe. The fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph and epitaph of some ancient technology. So that's it. We have picked up glyph number 3. I obtained a glyph, and with that, the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the traveler's grave in peace. Here we can just do a little bit of scanning here. Just now, see, that's the trouble with not having a scanner upgrade. our scanning is really not worth much. I mean, it is what it is, and we'll take it, but sodium nitrate, eh? That's a good thing to have. Okay, I'm gonna just go up top of my ship here, up top of my ship. Thank you. I can't stay up there. Slipping off. What the heck? Slip it off, man. Slip it off. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could, and I can. Look at that. There's another one over there. There's one, yeah. There's all kinds of flora and fauna to be scanned here. Subterranean relics, eh? I bet you there's a few underground creatures on this planet. Let me just double check that. 2 out of 7. Ground, flying, underground. What did I say? Okay. So there's one flying creature. Oh, we got a landed pilot up there. Yeah. You can trade with those guys. They will have, normally, they will have X-class starship upgrades, which you may or may not want. It's personal preference, obviously. So we get another creature right over there. Is that 3 out of 7? He's gone, is he? Yeah, he didn't stick around very long at all. I guess he realized quickly that I wasn't moving. Yeah, so let's see. Oxygen. Oh, it's got ferrite dust too. Oh wait, that was... I thought that was for sure the hazardous plant there, but it was not. Okay, so we got some more condensed carbon. Red crystals. More flora, sorry. And let's see, anything else? Yeah, we got the oxygen plants right there. These you can't mine with your mining beam. At least you weren't able to. Yeah, you can't mine it. You just gotta go and pick it. So here's some dihydrogen here, the blue crystals. I'm gonna just grab those. We got a much better mining beam now, so that should go a little more smoothly. And one more mineral there. So yeah, we're in desperate need of scanner upgrade. Okay, so we got the glyph. May as well get in our ship and scoot over to the whatever building that is that's hosting our base computer archive. And I suspect, yeah, approximate location, I figured 8 minutes, eh? 7.5 minutes. This makes me drowsy. This flying over the planet makes me a little drowsy, just so you know. I don't know if I should pop up and pulse back down or not. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. Save myself a little time. Turn that 7.5 minutes into well, pretty much less than a minute, right? Now the only thing is approximate location, so might take us a few seconds to find this thing anyway. You know, we'll see what the terrain is like here and see if there is a building that kind of stands out. Okay, so there's the approximate location. Now, I think I just flew over a building right here. Did I? No, that's a minor settlement beacon. That's basically just a... there's a building there. I think that's what we're looking for. Actually, that's a minor settlement. That's probably not what we're looking for, because these are normally located in abandoned buildings. So we're just going to take note of that minor settlement that was to our left there, and we're just going to overshoot this. Yeah, I think maybe that's the building we're looking for there. And it does not have a landing zone. I'm gonna go back to the minor settlement here and land there and see how far we are on foot to the actual abandoned building back there. So this thing has a landing pad actually, so that helps, right? That will be our landing zone, obviously. So now we just dig out some of the loot. Early game like this, you want to, well, I want to. Yeah, I see. That's the building we're looking for over there, yeah. But I'm also looking for creatures, and might see our flying. Yeah, we do. Look at that. So there's our flying creature. So the scanner wants to default to sweep mode because it knows we're looking for. It knows we're looking for that building. And again, I'm pretty sure that's the building we're looking for. That abandoned building on the other side of this crater. So let's see. Cavern? I think it is a cavern, isn't it? Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to just sit here for a minute. Well, yeah, maybe we won't sit here for a minute. Maybe we'll just go in and get a few items like this, get the loot. Get the loot from the damaged machinery as well. Nanites. Okay, trigger the save beacon here, and a few bins to fish out. Should almost keep that stuff because it refines down to ferrite dust on a 1-to-2 ratio. 1 rusted metal equals 2 ferrite dust. Okay, let's just go over here for a moment. I know 2 of our creatures are underground, so I'm going to see if I can spot them in this cave here. I've said before that just because you have underground creatures on the planet does not mean that you will find them actually under the ground. So here is another plant. Of course, the stalactites are different than the stalagmites there. Is this a different? Yeah, so that is the second cave type of planet. Oh, there's something else down here. Is that it? Yeah. Huh. Not quite sure what that is, but so I'm just gonna do a quick scan before we go in the building, just to see if our underground creature will spawn. No luck yet. Unknown building. 229. That's probably the other thing we saw over there. Uranium deposit. That's good to know. Copper, silver, uranium 1,000. Copper. Yeah, so the cave appears to end here. So that's going to put a damper on our opportunity, I think, to, well, it ends there, that part of it, but it appears to go on a little bit up here. But even so, we don't appear to have any little red dots beckoning us in that direction. So, let's see. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah, I don't see any I don't see any little red dots. So what we'll do is we'll just go over and help ourselves to this this loot. Is that a new one? It is. Another new one in there. Is that a new one too? Yes, it is. How about this one? No, that's not new. Okay. Just got to keep an eye on for some of the stuff we need too, right? You can never have too much carbon. Of course, encrypted data has become much more useful. Oh, we got an alien multi-tool. What a nice one. Matches my ship. What do we got here? S-class? Nah. Now I know I can afford it. I got like 30 million units, right? Question is, do I need it? Okay, so let's see. Let's see what our... oh, so we already have an alien multi-tool. Yeah. And that one's an A-class, so we don't... Yeah, we don't need to pick up a B-class as well. That's just redundant. Unnecessarily duplicative. Duplicitous. I don't know how you would... Not sure how you would characterize that exactly. Paraffinium. I can't help but think that we need some of that. Not sure why, but... Starship launch fuel. I think it's better to make that stuff. And we got 3 anyway. So this... Yeah. Okay. Please have a bunch of those things. Yeah, wire looms and all that stuff. Magnetic resonators, only got 2 though. Well, I guess that'll have to do. Hydraulic wiring, can we make those? I think they require some strange materials, don't they? We can make magnetic resonators too. You know, that, and that's not... Yeah, we can make these too. That's probably not a bad idea. What we should do is go in and grab some cobalt in the cave there. Yeah, because always easier to buy stuff, but not always cheaper. Especially the well, the fuel, I think, is a typical example of things that are more expensive when you purchase them. No nearby hotspot. Okay, so let's get in here. Copper and cobalt, eh? Sure. Now we got a decent mining beam now, I think. So this shouldn't take long at all. Now, platinum. Oh, we need platinum too, look at that. Unless I'm mistaken, Carbon. Oh, that's silver. Okay. It's not all cobalt. Cobalt refines on a 1 to 2 ratio to the ionized cobalt. Cobalt and copper. So yeah, quite often what happens in a cave like this is you'll find stalagmites. One of the stalagmites or stalactites will have a secondary mineral, and in this case it's copper. The primary, of course, is not always cobalt, as we saw just a moment ago. Usually, but not always. Really, eh? Okay, so what? So there's cobalt. What am I out of here? Oh, these things here, eh? Aren't they bothersome? Memory fragment. Let's put that on the ship. Yeah, and I forgot to get rid of the upgrade here. So we got cobalt going. How much? I get a little bit of hydrogen, not much. A little bit of platinum. 34. That's not going to be enough. 101. Antimatter. 5 antimatter, right? Can we make that? Yes, we can. Okay. That means we can fix our launch auto charger. What's going on here? This technology requires installation. Yeah, ship. Oh, it's out of range. Okay, magnetic resonators. Oh, we got our 100 platinum. Good. So we will need 3 more magnetic resonators for this sunlight amplifier. And what were we looking at installing? None of that stuff. That's all weaponry, isn't it? So mining, secondary, scanning, nothing. Okay. Where did I need the ionized cobalt? I think it was probably for making the magnetic resonators. Is that possible? Yes, it is. We need 120 to make 3 magnetic resonators. And we'd need also 120 magnetized ferrite. Don't even know if we got that. No, we do not. How much cobalt? Pure ferrite. Okay, so we bought a bunch of pure ferrite. This goes over here. It's all sodium. 2 stacks of sodium. Stack of carbon. A little bit of oxygen. Okay. We got more than 14 cobalt. Where's all the cobalt? Oh, I see. There. 500 cobalt. Let's put this over here just so we're not confused about what we have. $120, I said, right? And 120 magnetized ferrite. That's more than enough to make 120 ionized cobalt. biosphere out on this planet? No, of course not. Okay, let's go to that that building for our base computer. I said it was over there, 1400, eh? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna fly over. We know it's in that direction, which is east, pretty much. Should be right over here. 1400 units. Pretty sure this is it right here. And again, it's an abandoned building, so it won't have a... it will not have a landing zone. We're just going to need to put this thing down right here. It's going to cost us a little launch fuel, of course. Just going to... oh, look at that, huh? Sneaky buggers, eh? Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Got a few bins here, so we're gonna loot that. Got some damaged machinery inside. Sodium, eh? And nanites. Okay. We got some of this. First aid. Shielding. Yeah, restore shielding. And stock transfer, that's a few units. No nanites in here, but that's okay. We got... oh, I see. Turn the light off and on. Interesting. Ooh, that was a hard smack. Okay, access memory. So basically we're looking for another component, I guess. Search physical cache. Maybe we're just getting nanites. Pulse spitter module. That's useful, I think. Let's go over to the beacon here and trip that. Get the waypoint, right? That's all we're doing here. So that, no, not keeping that. That, and that. We should almost keep the rusted metal, but yeah. Okay. Here's a nice big cave. Do we have red dot sign? Oh, I got that. Berry technology right there. Gonna... oh, look at that, we do. Let's get this first. That should be right here. Yeah, okay. Now, where's that red dot? There it is. Alright, let's just take a quick look at what we got here. Rare underground and uncommon underground. So we get everything else, except for the undergrounds. Okay, well, I don't know what it is. Could be anything. Might not be actually underground. Could be, could be just kind of floating beneath the surface kind of thing. There are strange creatures in this game that just kind of just grab this stuff while we're at it. You can just reach up and grab those things, eh? You don't need to be doing what I'm doing with, you know, using up your laser beam to harvest those things. So there's more down there. Oh, it's visible. Okay. Thought it was around the corner. Okay. Doesn't appear to be a lot of rocks or plants to scan, and our underground creatures are very, very shy, apparently. There appears to be another cavern over here, though. Okay, so that's not a cavern. This might be. This might be. In fact, it is. And the question is, will it host? Yeah, see that stuff there? The light green stuff, that's bedrock, I think. And from what I understand, creatures will not spawn on bedrock, so I think we're going to be SOL in here unless it spawns like in this area, which would amaze me, quite frankly. Frankly, my dear, I don't, yeah, you know how that goes, right? Okay, so we got the glyph. We got 5 of 7 creatures. I'm gonna go for one more building, and I'm gonna pick a direction north, just to you know, just so we don't get lost, start going around in circles, right? That's just, there's no need of that, right? I should make a tips video. No Man's Sky, tips and tricks. 101 tips and tricks. Maybe I'll make a shorter 20 or 25 tips and have several videos. That might work. 20 tips and tricks for No Man's Sky 2022-2023. Yeah, that might work. That might work. Okay, let's get this thing back up to speed here. Can't take your finger off the button. Ancient ruin there. I should be scanning as I go, of course. What is this? That looks like it might be a crashed ship. There's a pilot walking around. You know what? Not interested in rescuing pilots right now. Sorry, buddy. I think what's going to happen is if we run into a building like a transmission tower, we might be sent back to this place. Now this is a drop pod. We did not have to use a map to find it. We just stumbled across it using our ship scanner. There was a building on the other side there on the left, but the ship scanner picked up this one. So, yeah, we're gonna grab this for sure. So we don't have the housing. We got the sodium nitrate, and we do not have the carbon nanotube. Okay, so for that, We had antimatter housing and a carbon nanotube. And now we have an extra. Yes, sirree, Bob. Okay. Maybe I will alternate. One for the technology, one for the cargo. Just go back and forth, right? Okay, we got that. That was oxygen. This is sodium. This up here is dihydrogen. We're just going to grab this. We're going to need crap loads of that anyway. Pulse spitter, yeah. We got to take out our weapon in order to figure out carbon. Oh, only 71%. What? Oh, we're out of carbon. Okay, so we're out of carbon. But we got a bit of condensed carbon going on, so we're just we got to keep in mind that terrain manipulator. We don't want to use the terrain manipulator to grab the so there's some carbon there. Oh, these plants were not scanned. I'll be darned. Okay. Little red dots anywhere? Anybody? Anybody want to forfeit your life to science? No, eh? Rocks. Okay, let's go in the cave. See if there's anything useful in here. Such as a couple of small creatures. Yep, okay. Again, I think that's bedrock. We're not going to get a scan in here. We're not going to get a spawn in here, I don't think. We are in analysis mode on the scanner, so yeah. Not a lot of red stuff left. A lot of green stuff. Okay. So there was this, and there was a building over here somewhere. At the scanner. Yeah, there it is. What is that? It's hard to tell because sometimes when things kind of spawn in, that's an abandoned building too, yeah. I can tell by the nests on the outside with the little purple eggs. Okay, well, we were going north, so let us continue our journey. Crashed freighter. That just... 2 crashed freighters. Wow. That just kind of spawned in right on top of us, didn't it? Here is a monolith. I don't think I have the... right now. And there is a planetary depot, guarded by sentinels, of course. Don't know if I need the Gek gift or the Gek specialty item to dig out the portal location. I should try it anyway. Actually, our base is not in this system. I would prefer I would prefer to find a portal on the planet that we have our base. That would be ideal, really. Well, ideally we'd have a base next to the portal. There's a holographic comms tower just passed over. Yeah, so a lot of the vegetation and stuff is not spawning in quick enough. We don't see a lot of it. We see some, obviously, some of the bigger stuff, but we wouldn't see some of the smaller stuff unless we land it. I mean, that's fine. We're not really looking for vegetation. We're looking for a building with a landing zone. Really, that's what I'm looking for. And yeah, a couple of underground creatures. Those we will not, almost guaranteed, not see flying over like this. There's a transmission tower. Yep. I'm just wondering if it sends us back south. We'll, can be pretty sure we're going back to that. That stranded pilot. Yeah, so we did see a crashed ship back there, but it belongs. There was a pilot walking around, so no little red dots. Okay, let's get inside. Let's get inside and see if we can find the location of some kind of earth. We just passed a couple of freighters too, so don't be too surprised if one of those is the target here. We have distant that in all likelihood a pilot's life encryption routine that could perhaps trace a ship's point of impact. So the answer here is 257, distress signal, and we're being attacked by pirates. Look at that. We do have a distress signal, so that's a crashed starship. It's not a crashed freighter. The question remains... Oh, it's north. Okay, just about. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much north. So obviously not the unit that had the stranded pilot attached to it. Well, seeing as we're being attacked, I may as well wait. Still going. I guess I can still scan for little red dots, eh? Because I might be able to see them from in here as well. Don't think I need to be outside to do that, although I could be mistaken. I don't see any little green paws either, so... yeah, hard to say. Maybe they killed them all. Don't know. Them and their stupidity. Yeah. Are you done? Are we done yet? Looks like they are done. And still have no
radiation protection falling.
no little red dots. Did I even get this stuff? Looks like I did not. So that's in here is plants. Yep. Keeps the air clean, right? Apparently. And nanites. Good to have, good to have. And of course, the salvage data. One last look. Lots of green things over there.
Radiation protection.
0 little red dots. Zero, 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 0 little red dottage. Okay. Now, this is almost the direction we were going in anyway. 17 minutes, eh? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so there's the pause telling us we're out of the atmosphere. Wait a few seconds and then pulse back down. That's going to be in my tips video. Lots of freighters going on here. Is this guy abandoned? He certainly appears to be. Nice looking, it's not a freighter, sorry, it's a hauler. What do we got here? Distress signal. It's hard to tell just how long ago this craft crashed here. The pilot's reptilian body is fully decomposed, and the technology looks dated. The pilot's skeletal hand is clutching something. I go to investigate, but a noise from the cargo distracts me. Investigate the noise. I am startled by a local beast somehow feasting on a device being transported in the hold. It smashes into me as it bolts. I gather the cargo the creature has failed to devour. Emerald drive. Nice. And we even have cadmium to install it. I'll be. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Nanites. Berry technology. Couple of bins of loot. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to grab this hauler. But actually I didn't want to do that. I wanted to discard that. I'm going to grab this hauler. It's C36. It's going to be worth something to us, right? Absolutely. What it's going to be worth, your guess is as good as mine. Pre-update 4, a month or so ago, it used to be 30% of the ship's value for a crashed starship, and crashed starship that had not been fixed. And now, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, what we could probably do is fix the shield. Is that broken too? That is broken, is it? Oh, wow. Okay, well, we can fix this. We don't want to be spending too much of our hard-earned items fixing this ship, but it might be nice to be able to take off and go to the space station with it. So we're missing aromatic seal. There we go. Now I think we have everything we need. This boat will now fly. Well, it will fly. Hopefully our fighter will join us when we go to scrap this one. So I'm just going to have one more look at this thing here. Rare underground, always active. Uncommon underground, always active. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll do one more building. If we can't spot our creatures close to the next building, we'll just take this ship up to the space station and do some fancy footwork, whether it be scrapping it or trading up and seeing what we can come up with. As if we have a value here of, you know, somewhere in the 5 to 8 million range.
Cool find. 60 million's cost of fish. Around.
Yeah, this one is worth 30, I think it said. This is a nice hauler, but of course, crash starship, right? Thanks for joining the stream there, Max. Max, can I call you Max? Yeah, so this is a C-class hauler. It's, of course, crash starship, so it's all beat up, right? Yeah, see?
New one.
Yeah, a new one would be worth quite a bit, yeah. Especially with how many? Oh, it doesn't tell you, eh? It's probably 30 something.
Other day they offered. Hi, thanks.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, look, a flag and a beacon. I was just saying, Max, I think I'm going to put out a tips video. What do you think? Is that a good idea? I got a couple of other videos on my page there. One for finding crash freighter, look at that. One for finding the living ship. Another for finding a living freighter. And a third one for finding glyphs. How do you find glyphs? Because glyphs, of course, are essential for portal travel, right? And if you're looking to, if you're hoping to get a living ship, there's portal travel involved in that little adventure. So, wow, another crash ship? Seriously? What do we got here? I think that's what that is, isn't it? Oh, that's a little tiny little shuttle. Look at that. Ha ha. I wonder what it is. If that's a decent boat, I may,
Cool.
A32, eh? 10 million for that one. Oh, it's only 20 for this one. Okay. Still, 20 million. We'll probably get a value of 2 or 3 million for that. We're going to grab... Oh, wait now. Yeah, we're going to grab this one too. This one I'm going to leave here, though. Search the databanks for tech, yeah, because we're in need of tech Although the blaze javelin doesn't do me any good because I don't use it. Okay. Pardon me. Let's see. Let's get this salvaged salvage data, yeah. From the buried technology. Let's loot the bins. And I'm going to discard that again. Okay. What do we got? We got an A-class. Current ship. Oh, that's the technology section, eh? Okay. Yeah, we're not going to swap. The hauler, of course, has more oh goody, our launch thruster is not broken. So all we're missing here is our hermetic seal to be able to take this thing off the ground. Okay, that's it. That's enough. We'll be able to call that in anywhere now that its launch thruster and pulse engine are fixed.
This is version 4, right? Did they have amplified starship slots in frigate?
Frigates. Frigates don't have slots. Starships have slots. So yeah, if you're out of the loop since update 4, here, let's take a quick look here what we got. So we now have all the inventory in one page. Instead of having general technology on one page, technology on the next, and then cargo, you now have technology and cargo. There's no more general general inventory section, but your cargo can go up to, I believe, upwards of 100 slots. It's 10 slots wide by, I think it may be 10 slots deep. So there's more storage actually in ships now.
We're storing ships.
Yeah, good question, eh? Yeah, I don't have a freighter. You noticed that, did you? No freighter. Yeah, so they just go into your inventory. If I find another building to land at here, I'll show you. I'll show you what you can do. This is going to be another one of my tips. I'm gonna try to put out one or two, 20 or 25 No Man's Sky tips. Not pro tips, because I'm not really a pro, right? I don't make any money doing this, so... But it's fun, right? It's fun, and it's fun to share your knowledge once you accumulate a certain base of knowledge, right? To me, it's fun anyway. What do we got here? Okay, another flag and a beacon. Nothing I'm interested in there. I'm still looking for a building with a landing zone, preferably there's an ancient artifact there of some kind. Preferably an archive, a trading post, or a minor settlement. But I mean, what's this? Okay, here's another transmission tower. Yeah, I think I found this ship through a transmission tower. I'm just going to forego that. Here's some shelters down to our left there. That was a holographic comms tower. There's a minor settlement beacon. Again, no... Oh, we just passed over the North Pole? Because now we're headed south. Oh, I think we may have. That's all good. I should probably change direction just a little bit. There, we'll put the south over on the left side of the compass like that. Just keep going this way. See how that goes. See how fortuitous that change of directions. There's a shelter there. See how fortuitous that change of direction turns out to be. Looks like we're going to uncover a bunch of shelters. You never know, I suppose. We don't need to be doing another landing here, that's for sure. It's hard to keep your eyes on the whole planet, though. I'm just trying to scan from her, the whole kind of surface along with what my ship is scanning. It's difficult, though. What is that? That is an abandoned building. No landing zone. And here we have a depot guarded by sentinels. We'll forego that for now. Don't need that trouble. Because, of course, earlier on this year, the dynamics of that kind of arrangement changed as well. If you attack...
There are a lot of buildings on those planets.
Yeah. This is a fair-sized planet, so I think I'm just pretty lucky right now. Because I seem to be finding quite a few, yeah. But nothing, there's nothing I'm looking for. I'm looking for either a trading post, an archive, or a minor settlement. And all of those have landing pads, landing zones. So that to me would be best case scenario. I don't think I want to land at anything else at this moment. I'm a couple of creatures short of the nanite bonus as well. And of course what I mean by that is this thing, right? These nanite bonus that you get for scanning all the creatures. So I got a couple of underground fauna left to scan. They're proving quite difficult to find, actually. So I may have to forego that as well. Sadly, that's one of the things I like to do. When I'm exploring planets, I like to try to get all the fauna. It's an easy way to, I guess you could say, harvest nanites. You just got to sit there and point your scanner at the little red dots, right? And when you get them all, well, you get your nanite bonus. And the more you get, the bigger the bonus.
So to store starships, players should landing them on landing zones?
To store starships? No. If you pick up starships like this, or you buy other starships, okay, here's an exception to my my little rule about landing at in an area that has a landing zone. There's no landing zone here, and when I talk about landing zone, it's the blue rings that turn green when you get closer. Yeah, so when you find crash starships, or you buy them, however you manage to pick up extra ships, that's not it. Where am I going with this? Yeah, here. So that's my fighter. That's my go-to ship right there, my number one. I also have this shuttle that I found, that I just found, that you witnessed that, I think. I could call these in, right? If I call this in, this will be my primary ship, right? So you see the little icon there, that it says your starship, and of course you see its inventory here, and There's the starship. That's pretty compact actually for a shuttle. I can also I can call in I can call in my fighter as well, right? So if I do that, then then obviously that becomes my my primary ship. So this is my go-to ship right here. I've over the space of the last however many episodes this is long, I've managed to basically accumulate a few ships, and yeah, so there they are, right? There's a hauler, there's a shuttle, and a fighter, and like I said, this fighter is my go-to ship right now. I'm just flying around in the hauler just because I'm going to end up taking this to the space station and either scrapping it or trading it up or something like that. But for now, yeah, for now, I just want to get this. I don't think I have the stabilizing. Yes, I know. Okay, so I need these two pieces. Oh, ferrite dust, eh? See, that's why you should. That's why you should keep this stuff here.
Wow, nice fleet, SR.
No. This is early game. This is very early game. Don't know if you've been following the stream, but I have. Oh, and by the way, appreciate it if you subscribe and like the video. That would help. But if you've been following the stream, this is character probably 3 or 4 now. This is I'm trying to do a permadeath stream, but it's quite difficult. Oh, right, I didn't have that. It's quite difficult, of course. There are challenges, and of course, when they introduce new updates and things like that, things change, and that's what happened to me. I got kind of caught off guard with some of the changes, and my character perished. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Let's just say. So we're on a new character here. It's not quite. It's not quite permadeath. I think the only parameter I changed. It's custom playthrough.
With upgrade of Exosuite.
Yeah. Upgrade exosuit. Right. Sure could use some technology. There's about 10 or 12 hours in this playthrough. What episode are we at here?
Those character.
Oh, those characters? Oh, they were around for a while. But, yeah. Let's see. This is episode 9, so we're about 25, somewhere to 25 to 30 hours into this. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to do a quick scan here to see if one of my 2 remaining underground creatures will decide to make an appearance. Let's just get a better perspective up here. Come on, man. The lip isn't that big, is it? Okay. Lots of little green paws. That's stuff I've already scanned, of course. Yeah. Yeah, so...
What starships this kept?
Yeah, these are these will be mine until I decide to you know, do something with them, trade them, or upgrade them, or something, or scrap them. Really, I'm probably going to scrap all of these at some point, or trade them up. In my previous videos, I mentioned that I have a favorite type of ship. It's the little round exotic with not too much, you know, wings or pointy things or anything like that. And the reason, here, let me just give you an idea of the reason. Just look how big this thing is on the screen, right? It takes up a sizable chunk of the screen as you're flying, right? So it's hard to see beyond that. See the ground beyond the ship? I can't see it, right? I can see around it, like to the left and right and slightly below it. But if I'm flying, you know, like this, I could easily miss stuff that I'm flying over, right? So that's why I like the starships with the very small profiles as you're flying them like this. The little guppy, I call them, the little round exotics are my favorite. The ones without the big tails and wings and this and that. Just a very plain, you know, plain exotic, right? Because you can put all the same upgrades in that ship as you can in any other ship. But it just takes up less room on your screen, I believe. Oh, there's an archive. Okay, so that's what I was looking for earlier. Planetary archive. Now, we should get a landing zone here. We do have one on the bottom there. I'm just going to wait for it to click over to the top here. There it is. Okay. And then you press your... I'm playing on a computer, so you press E to activate the...
One player lost character. Did the starships owned by character keep saved?
Oh, we're being attacked by pirates yet again. Just a minute. Let me reread your chat post there because I had trouble following that. You mean when player lost character, did starships owned by character keep? No. No, in permadeath mode, you see, if your character dies if you're playing a permadeath playthrough, your save gets deleted. The game save, it's no longer available in your selection of your game selection menu. Gets deleted, period. So that's the difference with this game, is everything is permadeath except for I changed the fact that I changed the parameter to delete the game. I don't like having my game deleted when I if the character dies. So the idea is to try to stay alive, right? Yeah, that's the pirates attacking us. See the ships with the red streams in the back? These two, those are pirates. They will shoot. Now we have some green ship or some defensive ships up there too. Looks like there's 3 or 4 of them. They will defend.
Hiya, and wait. So you mean each playthrough is hardcore? So if you die for good?
Hey Ranger, how you doing? Yeah. So
No more ESP ons.
The permadeath mode is final. Yeah. If you have a permadeath playthrough and your character dies, it's over. The game, that playthrough gets deleted. It's a challenge, right? That's basically what it is. I mean, obviously, I have several playthroughs here. They're not all permadeath. I have a normal one that I just use for, experimenting when updates come out and stuff like that. I didn't experiment enough, unfortunately. So the character I had started on this playthrough a number of months ago, after update 4, they made some changes that, well, let me explain. Basically, this is your setup for your technology here. So you see you have life support and hazard protection. You used to be able to have, an extra area called general, a general section for inventory. You used to have 3, right? General, technology, and cargo. And in the general section, you used to be able to put upgrades for life support and hazard protection. So, of course, my character had, protection up to the hilt, right? And no fear of ever being, destroyed by sentinels or whatever, right? Drowning or anything, because he had all kinds of protection. So after update 4, Hello Games decided that they were going to nerf all that stuff by basically not allowing you to put any technology in any other tab but technology. Now the thing is because you don't even have a general inventory area anymore, and of course you can't install technology in cargo. So I got kind of caught off guard on that one, and unfortunately my character succumbed to his injuries. Let's just say that. So that was rather unfortunate. Now I just picked up some stuff here that I think I might need to... Oh, that's on my other ship, though. It's on my good ship. This one is getting trashed shortly. Although I may, if I get a good ship landing here, I might... Are them pirates, them buttheads still attacking? It's hard to say. You still got the green trailers. Yeah, there's a defensive ship there. Anything with green trailers is defensive. What was that? Oh.
So, I asked they're non-hardcore.
Oh yeah,
So
there's...
you can die and respawn and die and respawn whenever.
Yeah, so...
It's a semi-online game. Sorry, I have no clue about anything about game.
Yeah, so the game modes are normal, creative, relaxed, which is a little, it's like between creative and normal. And you have survival, which you already had before. You had normal, survival, permadeath, and creative. And they've added the relaxed mode, and now of course they've also added discard changes. Yeah, so this is a custom mode. So everything here is hard, as you can see, pretty much, right? Except for this here that I've changed. So instead of having to save delete it now, that's what I changed. I changed it to standard, which means that, I don't lose my save, right? I can just keep going, right? Which is more better for me, I find. And this is the standard hard mode, but you can make it even harder, obviously, right? There's things here that you can really hop up, right, in terms of difficulty. So the big thing that I did, I took the permadeath and just made it so that the save doesn't get deleted, because that's just getting old. What do we got down here? Fighter, I think, but I can't, C-class, okay. Yeah, I was just explaining to the other viewer there that I'm thinking of putting out a tips video, like starting from the moment you land, you spawn on a planet, You know, what are the things that can help you have a better experience in the game? What are these guys shooting at? Come on, man. Oh, I see what's going on. That ship down there,
Okay.
that's one of the pirates.
Basically, my only quote official quote knowledge of the game is what I seen from your stream. LOL, if that be good or bad, ha ha ha, but thanks for it. Didn't know those options.
That's new, actually. There was an update about a month ago, update 4, and they changed some of that stuff. So yeah, yeah. So like I said, I got kind of caught off guard with those changes and lost my permadeath character. Okay. I don't know if I picked up anything worthwhile there at the archive, but what I'm going to do, see that little red triangle there right next to my ship? That's one of the pirates. He's chasing me. Oh, okay, now he's gone. I just outran the pirate in my big hauler. Hauling butt. Yeah. So that little yellow pentagon, that's the space station, of course. I'm going to make my way over there and going to decide what to do with this ship. It looks like I'm not going to find those last two creatures down there. The reason I came to this star system is because my base computer had had a mission for me here. Let's see, this is going to get unpinned. This thing here, when I restored the data from my base computer, it sent me into this star system, and there was also a traveler on the space station here. So I took advantage of that and got another glyph, which is this thing here. I got this third glyph. The glyphs are, of course, used for portal travel, and there are very limited ways of obtaining the whole set of glyphs. If you go about it the conventional way, that looks like stairs, doesn't it, on the wings of this thing? Doesn't that look like stairs or something like that? That's kind of weird. Oh, maybe not. Anyway, yeah, if you go about getting your glyphs the conventional way, it's going to take you 16...
NMS is amazing experience.
It's nice, yeah. It's apparently it's come a long way in 6 years, but I've only been playing for about a year. A year and 4 months, maybe 3 months, 15 months in all, probably.
If I said in old streams, forget. But I'm just waiting for Steam Winter / Christmas sale.
That's possible. That's possible.
To buy this.
On a side note, Ranger, apparently Hello Games is planning on rerunning the 4 expeditions that ran earlier this year. They're planning on running Redux, shorter versions of those expeditions with the same rewards between now and some mid-January or something. So they're probably going to be starting that any time. So that's probably a good reason. If you're going to try it, that's probably a good reason to pick up the game. Some of those expedition rewards are pretty interesting. So there's... Okay, last time I was here, the first time I was here, earlier on, this place was crawling with creatures. Now there's only one Gek right there. Of course, this is a Gek system, so these stations are all manned by Gek. But okay, so what do we got here? C-36 worth 20 million. I won't get 20 million if I trade that in. What? Wait a second. C-36 worth 20 million.
Oh, nice. Well, I'll keep a double eye out for that tanks again.
I'm going to try something here. So here is a... this. Huh. I'm going to try to grab this ship for free. So you go negotiate price. So the cost of my ship is worth 4 million. It said 20 million, but that's undamaged. So my ship, because it was a found starship, I don't want to do that. Because it was a found starship, it was a lot like a crashed starship. It has a lot of damage. So it's not worth 20 million, it's worth 4. This guy's ship is worth 12, so I need to a little bit more than 8.5 to exchange mine for his. So I'm going to try this glitch here and exchange this one. Now he's going to go over here to mine, and what I need to do is talk to him again and do the same thing, and basically, see, my ship is free. I can get my ship back for nothing.
I know the autumn sale is going on right now till the 29th November. 50% off. For you and add Max's plays just to put it out there.
For No Man's Sky?
Don't know all the games on sale, just there's a lot on the list this year.
Okay, right. I know Bethesda had a big sale because, of course, 25th anniversary or something like that. So the ship.
I would like to get it put in next week.
The ship swapping glitch you just witnessed. There's a nice little fighter there, B-26. So nothing special in terms of category. Yeah. So what I did was I exchanged mine for this one. Then I went back over here.
February 9th.
You shouldn't need to buy another version. You should be able to just upgrade that one. I suspect if you're playing on Steam, you probably can just even if you're not, you can probably just upgrade the game without paying for another version, right? That's max, I guess. So what I did was I exchanged mine for this one.
This core looks awesome.
Then I went back over here, and the pilot that was flying this one then took mine, right? But I was able to claim my ship back, which is kind of interesting to me. So
I
now,
do not know if it is for No Man's Sky or not, but Steam is having a sale right now.
yeah. Let me just have a look here. Store. Let's look for No Man's Sky. It's 33.24 Canadian, so that would be what, 25 American? That's not bad. That's not terrible for a half decent game like this, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's Canadian price. So 33 Canadian. Yeah, that's probably like 25 American, I think. That's not terrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap the ship I found. I'll get like 4 million units for that. Now I just spent 8 of those for that other ship, exchanging for the other ship. So I'm going to get half of it back right here. 4 million. There you go. Now what happens when you scrap a ship, you don't get like 4 million units, right? I'm down to 23 now. What happens is you get scrap in lieu of the 4 million units. So I already grabbed this. So now that ship that I found is scrapped. It's gone. This is now my primary ship. And it is
if you
worth...
have a game already and it gets an update, the updates should be free / automatically update when you launch Steam.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. Pretty sure. Unless it's like a DLC or something like that.
Thanks at Lost Ranger will check Steam. I think it were about $30.
Yeah, I just checked. It's 33 Canadian, which is probably 25 American. I'm not sure where both of you are. I think Ranger, you're tuned in from the tri-state Arizona kind of area, so that's definitely in the States. But Max, I don't know where you're coming in from. But regardless, 25 American, you can convert to whatever currency you're dealing with, and do the math, right? Go on Google and say how much is 25 American in my currency, and yeah, they'll do it for you. Okay, so selling. So this is what I was talking about. You don't get units outright when you scrap a ship. You get, let's see, what do you get? You get this stuff, compressed indium scraps, 3 million worth.
For this piece of 8 art is cheap.
To me, yeah, that's not very expensive at all. I don't think.
I am from EU Spain.
Okay. So in euros, yeah, I don't know what the conversion rate is. Is it? Well, whatever the conversion rate is, you can Google that. So 25 American dollars to euros. Just Google that and it'll tell you. Costs almost the same, so it's
Here cost almost the same.
30 euros, yeah.
30
So,
euros.
yeah, so the euro is worth somewhere between the American dollar and the Canadian dollar. Yeah. I guess that's not bad. I don't want to say it's going to go on sale because I don't know, but after the update and the work they're doing with the 4 expeditions that ran
More or
earlier,
less.
that's probably not going to go on sale. But that's
I'm in Arizona / tri-state area, yeah.
Yep.
Right in the literal middle where California, Arizona, and Nevada, US meet. Ha ha ha.
Nevada. Yes. My text-to-speech massacres pronunciations. So I got to look over at the chat and see what it was that you're chatting, because yeah, I mean, should I want to scrap this one too. C32, eh? 12 million. I mean, it's not really. I'm never going to use this ship, so I should. But in the same breath, in order to scrap a ship, you need room in your inventory in here, because when you scrap a ship, you're going to get these things, upgrade modules. You're going to get the scrap that I just mentioned a few minutes ago, and what else? You may also get some of these storage augmentations. It depends on the ship you're scrapping.
Arizona cool place per Japs very hot. Smiley face.
Yes, Arizona, I'm sure gets extremely warm in the summertime. Might not be so hot there now in the high desert. Although that area, I was there in one year. I was there in end of January, I think it was, early February, and it was pretty warm, like 60s. So that's in Las Vegas I was at. Now, that's pretty warm to me, anyway. I don't know what it's like to you, but that is certainly pretty warm to me. I'm just going to swap over my my Sketteblesta.
Canadian dollar still best dollar. Any country that has a giant leaf on their flag is best.
Ah,
Maple leaf.
You're funny. Flattery will get you everywhere. Pulse spitter module. Looks like I already have. Supreme. You know what? I'm going to sell that. So scrapping that hauler just now yielded me a C-class
I have
module.
seen it in Google Earth. 9.
I got a hyperdrive module from that ship. This I'm going to give as well because I don't need it. You can only put 3 upgrades in your technology section. No one else's visor. Oh yeah, right. I got to change back to this guy, C20. I really like the shape of that ship. That is also a very compact ship. I want to. There's another one. That's compact from behind too. Yeah, when you're flying there. See how much bigger the hauler is than these guys? These two here are big. They're big fighters. Like they're fair. That's a pretty big fighter. They're smaller fighters than that. But this guy is just huge, right? Haulers. And look at this guy back here with the... He's got big bolts. This hauler.
It actually gets a bit cold in winter, around 4 or 5 ISH in the day and down to the low 30s to 28 one year at night. I had a bottle of water outside once. Next day it was frozen during winter.
So just so you know there, Ranger, it's been below freezing here for about a week. What's the date today? The 22nd? And it's Tuesday? Yeah. We had snow probably a week ago, and it's still on the ground. It's not going anywhere probably for the winter. Sadly. I prefer warmer weather myself.
But I myself am in a valley area, 2 mountains all around.
Yeah. That makes a difference, eh? The topography, yeah, for sure. So I'm going to scrap that ship too. Can I? Oh, yes, I can. Look at that. Okay. So we got a couple of extra upgrades here. Yeah, my father is actually from Europe. Was from Europe, I should say. He's passed now, but yeah, Portugal, actually. Not far from Spain, Max. So, yeah. I think I inherited his blood, his warm-bloodedness, or whatever you want to call it. There's a nice ship there. Looks like a dragster.
What difference between shuttle fighter and those of other kind?
Shuttle fighter? Okay, so that's a shuttle there. The green one. That's a shuttle. This is a fighter, and this is a fighter. There's a wide variety of within shuttles. Like you can get, like, see the difference. That's like a little small box. This one is a little small box, but it got big engines. This fighter here has got a really long nose. It looks like a dragster. It's got like big tail fin. This one has no tail fin. It's a little more compact, but it has what I would say is probably storage on the side there. It's got a big thruster on the back. So the difference primarily is that the different kinds of ships are generally associated with the different life forms. Fighters are generally Viking ships because they're a warrior race. The Gek, like you see over there, they're primarily hauler. Their type of ship is the hauler because they're like a trader kind of commercial kind of enterprising race. And the Korvax, which is
I meant, did they have some special functions?
yeah, actually, from what I understand, the fighters have a slightly better weapons and defensive shields capabilities. If you have your ship boosted to the max, your fighter will have slightly better attack weapons and shields. You can have the same weapons and shields on any ship, but the statistics that you see over here may be slightly better damage potential and sail strength for a fighter. The explorers, which are the Korvax specialty, they will have...
Or are they just different characteristics?
Well, no, I think the ships actually have different capabilities. The explorers have a better hyperdrive, like better fuel efficiency kind of thing. The haulers will have...
Oh, okay.
Normally will start with a higher capacity, but I think you can have, if you max out the capacity of your starship, you can only go to like 100 slots or something, and that's for any ship.
Yeah, I do not believe you. I have a girlfriend who moved back to Ohio, still with her, long distance relationship, so I know the weather, plus my family is from New Jersey. I always prefer the cold.
Well,
the heat.
Good for you. I never liked it cold very much. I mean, I tolerate it, right? I've lived in Canada all my life, so I had, tolerate it, right? But never really. It's not my thing. It's all good. It's all good. We have houses here we can stay inside. We don't necessarily live in igloos, right? I know you know that. I'm just kidding. Accepts my gift with gratitude. Okay, Mr. Geck. You literally four-eyed little toad, I guess. I don't know. Looks like a toad, doesn't it? Kind of. Well, anyway. So we ask him for we request dialect help. We ask him for a word in his language. So these guys are trade specialists, like I said. And he will tell us what the Geck word is for offer. Now, how are we doing for time here? 2 hours, eh? Okay, what do we got left on our log? Expanding the base, construction terminal, eh? So I was looking for...
Perhaps space is cold. I don't like cold.
Space is actually extremely cold, yeah. That's what I hear. I'm not an expert
But
in space.
Like space. Surprised face.
I wonder if the pure ferrite has respawned here. And the answer is... Yes, it has. Look at that. So I need a bunch of this stuff to make some of the building stuff that I'm going to be
Smiley
making.
face.
What else do I need? Oh, I need to get rid of this stuff. Okay. So the scrap dealer on the other side. Now there's a galactic terminal just like this in the room over there. There's the scrap dealer here who will also buy stuff, and you can buy stuff from him, obviously. You can sell this stuff at the Galactic Trade Terminal as well. Spool of nano cables, that's scrap that was given to me in lieu of the cost of the ship. I'm going to just sell these Geck relics.
The thing about the cold vs heat. If you're cold, you just keep putting on layers upon layers of clothes till you can't breathe. But in the heat, once you're naked. Now what you gonna do?
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true, yeah. That's what my wife always says. She says, you can dress for the cold, but you can only undress so much, right? Without kind of offending your neighbors and stuff, right?
Did Orion is orbiting Moon, actually? Anyone knows?
Yeah, not sure. I hope they find a base up there. That's what I'm hoping. They'll never let us know anyway. All right, let's see. Let's go back to our base. Maybe we have enough stuff to get her going. Okay, so I do have 2 bases. Murky water and Marty's new digs. Yeah, this is where my base computer is now operating from.
Ha ha ha.
Yes, and over the years I've accumulated a number of layers for the cold, that's for sure. I do have a parka, and I have a very warm pair of boots, just in case. Okay, what are we doing here? So, here's my ship. This is the planet I'm on. This is, it's not all that pretty, but the things I like the most about it are the weather's not terrible, and the sentinels, they're absent. That's a big plus for me. If you end up on a planet that has any kind of significant sentinel activity, yeah, I don't know if I'd put a base on a planet like that. So we did find a power hotspot over here as well, just right there in the water. So I did plant a generator over there, and that's what I'm
Nice place.
that's what I'm powering my base with here. This is very early. It's nice maybe, but it's going to be a lot bigger, because I'm going to be putting here, let me just give you an idea here. Let's go into kind of photo mode here. So yeah, you can put you can attach other building components to the landing pad here, like that. And of course, let's see, now do I have, I did not, oh my, okay. I gotta go back up to the space anomaly and get some more build options. Now
I haven't followed them in a while, but there was some people, for the online mode, looking for a water planet to recreate the game Subnautica. I have one very similar but whole with carbon. And without landing pad yet.
yeah, these are expensive in terms of salvage data. Some of the components here. The landing pad, I think, is 10 salvage data. What do I got? I got 29, eh? And of course my log is asking me to do what? Build a construction terminal. Base needs an overseer. Okay. So okay. I think I have the blueprint for that. Let's go ahead and is it in here? No. Yeah, here it is. Construction terminal. Okay, let's put that there. Wait now. Now there's going to be a construction terminal, then a science terminal, then a weapons terminal, an armorer, and then a farmer. You know what? I'm going to give each one of these guys their own little pod like this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll put that guy there. Now I got to hire an overseer. That term sounds familiar if I think for you, Ranger, from being from Fallout 4, an avid Fallout 4 or Fallout player, I guess. Overseer, the vault, you know. But yeah, the overseer in No Man's Sky handles this particular station. So basically, I have to hire an overseer now, but I also have to power up that pod there. So I do.
think they did found a planet somewhere out there called Planet 4546b. Just quick look up, as in Subnautica the planet is called 4546 id. But cool for a community to do together.
Yeah, it's always fun to be, you know, playing with other people. That's part of the allure of the gaming community, isn't it? So here we go. Our pod here is powered up. So now it's just a question of hiring a base overseer. I can do that on the space station. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just take a quick ride up to the space anomaly, and I just want to pick up a few extra base parts here, halls, hallways, and stuff like that, corridors or whatever they're called. I don't know. But the unit I have in my base for parts does not have all of the parts, but the space anomaly does. But you need a lot of that salvage data. So what I'm going to do is while we're in the space
And
anomaly...
Starfield, what about those one? Looks like NMS but more hardcore.
Yeah, I don't know about Starfield. I think that's gonna pass right by me. I'm gonna enable multiplayer here as we go into the space anomaly. That should be a little fun. I'm not going to be doing a mission here, a Nexus mission, but we're going to see a number of different ships on the platforms here. If you go in, if you're not in network mode, in multiplayer mode, your ship will be the only ship in the space anomaly. But as you can see here, and yeah, the game is very. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? This is the little round guppy that I like, except I don't like the pointy stuff on the front and the big wings and stuff. I just like the little round ball. That's all I need. I don't ask for much. Yeah. So yeah, this is network mode. You see, there's a wide variety of ships in here. There's one similar to mine over there. And there's a little fighter there.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, and of course you can give and take stuff. You can give stuff to other players in this scenario, and you can give stuff to players. You can take stuff from, you know, if they want to give you stuff, they can give you stuff, and you can participate in these Nexus missions cooperatively. There's lots to do in network mode with other players, right? So you can visit other players' bases, you know, stuff like that. So that's kind of cool, I thought. Yeah, there's another ship similar to mine, I guess. Very nice, very nice. So we were looking.
Can you play Coop mission? Like in Dragon Ball Z,
yes.
All you need is a small round ball / pod for a ship.
Yeah, so you each have your own ship here, right? Every player has their own ship. If you select a mission and you wait for other players to join you, then you can all leave together and do the mission together. The Nexus will spit you out wherever you need to do the mission, and then you do the mission together, whether it's culling a herd of creatures, whether it's destroying hazardous fauna, rescuing pilots, things like that. There's a number of different kinds of missions. And of course, you can do them cooperatively. I don't know how many people you can do them with. Maybe 3 or 4. I think it's 4, but I'm not 100% sure. I know a couple of weeks ago I did one on my my Saturday morning stream here, which would be Saturday afternoon for you, Max. You're about 6 hours behind us or ahead of us or whatever. It's late. It's late at night there. I'm surprised you're still up. If you're in Spain, it's what, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning there or something? Yeah, so thanks for watching, by the way. Yeah, no, you can stay.
That function is in options before enter to station.
It's in options, network. You can stay in network mode like permanently if you want. That's up to you. The game is very. You see how the ship is kind of moving. It's very. It's a little unstable in network mode. Lag.
Pretty late.
Laggy, is it? Is that what they say? Laggy? The game is very laggy in network mode. I mean, the characters down there aren't too bad, but you watch a ship come in or take off, and it's like it's very laggy. Let's see if we get another guy taking off here. This guy's showing off his skills here. I'm not very good with a jetpack. Yeah, lag. Yeah. The game lags significantly in network mode. Yeah. I'll leave it on till I leave the space anomaly. What I wanted to do was come back here. So these two characters up front here are central to the space anomaly. These two guys here, Nada and Polo, they came up with the idea of the space anomaly. They are kind of the caretakers of this place. So here we go.
Other players?
Yeah, the guys with the little white diamonds over their heads, those guys are other players. Offshore Lean Bean, Fat Mom, for whatever. There's another one over there. This is actually a market in here, this section here. This section of the space anomaly. There are 4 vendors. They are all travelers. So this guy, Iteration Hyperion, Iteration Selene, Iteration Eos, and Iteration Perses. They're all named after Greek gods or something like that, I think. Those 4 are vendors. And you got 2 other machines here that you can use. You can buy the synthesis machine here. You can buy these technologies here, the blueprints.
Sometimes if you get the spinning loading, just refresh. Half the time is the viewers, sometimes it's the streamers, but YouTube is YouTube.
Yeah, it's lagging for me, so I attribute that to the network, like the No Man's Sky servers and the internet. It's just a sheer numbers game, really. The lag is due to a lot of things going on, a lot of data traffic on the servers and the network. It's as simple as that, really. You don't need to complicate it any more than that. So here, like I said, we have some technology.
And if I play in past version, there would be other players?
That's a good question. I suspect that if you start your game, it might update itself. I would hope it would, because I don't know what kind of conflicts you might have if you're playing a previous version. That's a good question. So there's technology on the other side, and this terminal here, the construction research station. Now we have one on our base, but it doesn't have nearly the stuff that this thing has. See, this thing has square rooms. This is the round room I put down earlier, 2 of these. But I also wanted the corridors, this one, and the glass one. What else did I want? I wanted windows. So I'd like to get all of these. I only have 19 salvage data, so I have to be careful what I buy. We'll get an angled window. And see, you got to get the stuff over top before you work your way down, right? So if I wanted this one here, the large glass panel, I needed the angled window first, right? So this little sphere here, I need to get the biodome first, right? And see how much the biodome costs. 10, right? So that's expensive. So you got a number of different options here in terms of what you can add to your base. So we have the landing pad, we have the trade terminal, and the teleport module, which are the three, I would say, probably critical pieces. Medium refiner is also very useful. Of course, save point. Then you got these geo bays for your exo craft. These craft you can use on the planets themselves. This one here is pretty cool, the Minotaur. It's like a robot, right? They're all kind of cool, I guess, if that's what you're into. Is somebody looking? No, I think more people can access this at a time. These are the underwater buildings, and if you got a bunch of decorations.
Well, we're nice to watch. We'll subscribe. Very informative stream. Blessings to everyone.
All right, Max, thanks for watching.
The word I was looking for.
Thanks for watching, Max. Take care.
Symbol.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, there's lots of decorative modules here, and then you go into the lighting and these things here. So this is what I installed. This thing here, the electromagnetic generator, that was in the power hotspot that I found. This thing here is kind of cool, the electric cloaking unit. It hides your wires, so you can plug everything together, and if you install this, then you don't see any of the wires. That's kind of neat. And this is all farming stuff here. This is your walls and ceilings, like your individual build units. You can have a piece of floor and all that stuff. I like to build with this, actually. And this is the roofing for the timber section.
Uncool. Hope to see you around again, Max.
So you got stone, you got alloy, you got all these pieces here. Now some of these pieces are resizable, so you can make, like, if you go, there's several streamers, several YouTubers that do some really fantastic building in No Man's Sky. Beeblebum is one. I think he's from Europe too, but he's done some pretty cool stuff build-wise. And yeah, I was watching one of his streams there a little while back, and super cool stuff that he's building. So we're back to the initial window here. What am I going to do here? I think we'll just start with that. We can always come back here and get some more stuff. I just wanted some corridors so I can attach some of my bits and pieces together. Now I've scanned a bunch of stuff on planets, so I'm going to see if these guys will give me nanites for the information that I give them. Ares, yep, transmit milestone data. So he's looking for information about something or other, plants or something. So he's going to give me 1,000 nanites. Not bad. Iteration Helios is also looking to get information about flora, so plants. So you can, after you've scanned a bunch of stuff, you can go in here and he will give you nanites for all that information. He doesn't usually give you as much as the other fellow does, but sometimes he gives you more, depends. So I just got like 1,500 nanites just for doing that. And of course, I did not get the nanite bonus for that planet I was on, but you do get a bonus for uploading your stuff. So I got an extra 800 nanites there for that. Now there's two other things I want to talk about on the space anomaly here. Actually, it's one other thing. We looked at the Nexus. We looked at Nada and Polo and the market in the back there. These guys over here. There's also the Quicksilver dealer. Now your Nexus missions will give you Quicksilver. Completion of these Nexus missions. the weekend mission is much more lucrative than the regular ones. But regardless, the Quicksilver Synthesis Companion here, he will allow you to buy things for that Quicksilver. Now, I already have some of this stuff. Some of the stuff whatever, right? I may get it at some point if I work up enough nanites. Not nanites, Quicksilver. And this is what I'm talking about here, the Quicksilver. It's the third type of currency in the game. This is mostly decorative stuff. There are a few items in here that are more useful than others, in my opinion. This is pretty cool here, the fireplace. Archaic habitation heater. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. There's posters, there's stuff for companion accessories. There's a terrarium in here. Starship Trail, I like that one. The Stealth Trail, I like that. There's plants you can put in your base. Figurines. More plants. There's masks you can get. This thing here is particularly special. This Void Egg. It's a little expensive. I think it's probably the most expensive thing in there. 3,200 Quicksilver. But getting one of these will lead you to a living ship. Now, we haven't seen a living ship in the space anomaly this evening, but we might if we turn around. When we turn around, I should say. So the armored stuff I also like. I purchased these with Quicksilver. There's a terrarium here. It's got a little pet inside that just kind of walks around and around and around. It's kind of neat. There's a rock garden. Curly coral. Some of that stuff is resizable too. So if you put it on your, like a small aquarium, right? If you put it on your base, you can make it as big or small as you want. You know, within reason, right? So there's these starship or golden vector type looking starship statues. What else is there? Poses. There's a cool helmet here. All that kind of stuff, right? There's also, this guy also, you can have access to your expedition rewards. I was talking earlier about expeditions that are likely going to rerun between now and Christmas. The 4 expeditions that ran earlier this year. I think there's some pretty interesting rewards in some of those. So, now's the time. Go for it. Yep. So I've done all 8 expeditions. I done 2 of the 4 last year, but I done the first 2 when they reran them this time last year. Now the first 4 expeditions, I understand they will not be rerunning the very first 4 expeditions. I could be mistaken on that, but that's what I hear. So the 2 interesting rewards for those expeditions, the first 2 expeditions, were let's see, this thing, the SSV Normandy, which is a frigate, an S-class frigate that you can basically grab for your fleet once you have a freighter. And the other thing is this thing, Golden Vector. It's an exclusive spacecraft. It's a fighter, right? It's a very cool looking fighter. And you know, a lot of people say you shouldn't be using that. That's kind of, you know, bush, right? Anyway, you got this jetpack too that came out. So yeah, other cool things, whispering companion egg. So you can hatch an egg and you'll get this creature as a companion. He won't attack you. This Titanic trophy, you can resize that to desktop size or the size of a dinosaur. So this year, this was one of the rewards for one of the expeditions this year, the living frigate, the organic frigate. So right there is a good reason to redo those 4 expeditions. I don't know which one this one came out on exactly, but I know it was an expedition reward, and quite cool. To me, it was very cool. What else? That's about it for expedition rewards. The other thing that he has is Twitch rewards. So if you are on Twitch at all, and you see a No Man's Sky a Twitch drop weekend, all you have to do is watch. It happens usually over 3 or 4 days. So you watch 3 hours of somebody playing No Man's Sky on Twitch, and you get all these rewards, right? You probably get like a hauler. These ships you can actually bring into your playthrough, right? A hauler, but you can only have like 6 or 8 ships or something at a time, so I don't bother bringing all these in. I may sometimes in early game just so I can have a half decent ship, but generally speaking, I don't even use those. So there's also this. There's also this multi-tool here. Here's another hauler that was a Twitch drop, and there's another hauler right here. Another Twitch drop, and this fighter was also a Twitch drop. So all you do is you watch somebody playing No Man's Sky for 3 hours over the space of 3 or 4 days, and you get all these drops, right? And then you can go in here and just grab them. So here's an alien multi-tool. This one I'm using. So yeah, this. That's this guy here, right? This is the actual multi-tool. Kind of cool, I thought. Oh, there's a golden vector right there. Look at that. Speak of the devil. Let's just go into photo mode and just have a peek at this thing. Yeah, pretty cool looking ship. Very nice fighter starship. Yep, I like it a lot. I used to use that one pretty religiously when I first started playing, like for the first 6 months or so, and then I got wind of how inappropriate it is to be using that, and I stopped using it. But I mean, it's a nice ship. It's a nice ship. You know, if you end up with a ship like that, hey, use it. Why not, right? I think what happened was people were doing the expedition, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry had the golden vector and was showing it off, and you know they're all the same, right? So it just kind of got a little redundant and got a little old, I guess. So this looks a little bit like mine, except this one has a tail. Mine does not. Actually, this one has the front end of the Radiant Pillar, which is the starter ship. When you start a game, you're given a ship. You have to fix some of the parts, but it looks a little bit like this. Usually, it's like red and white or something like that. But the front end looks just like that. Not these big side things here, but just the thing in the middle there. It kind of looks like that. I like the shape of mine much better. Yeah, I like that ship. Okay. Anyway, that's the Nexus. What did we come here to do? We came here to get some parts for our base. We did get some, so you know what? Let's take advantage of the. Can I go all the way up here? I don't know if I can or not. Oh yes, I can. Look at that. So there is a teleportation device in here. Now, when you're in network mode, I believe you have to be in network mode. You will see, yeah, highlighted community highlight bases. This is kind of something I was talking about earlier. Some of the really cool bases that people build, and you can actually go to these bases through the space anomaly. And you can kind of see, like, really, you know, a lot of work gone into some of this stuff, right? Anyway, I'm just going to go to my little humble abode and do a little bit of work, and yeah, I think Oh, I did not hire a base overseer. Maybe I'll do that as well before the end of the stream.
How
Okay.
long it takes from when you start till you get your first ship?
You have a ship when you start. It's not very far away. If you look at the first stream in this series, you'll see kind of what it is. You have a ship, so basically you have to fix your scanner so that you can find your ship, right? Now there may be other ways to do that. If you go into photo mode like this, right? You pause the game. Actually, let me get out of network mode, because when you're in network mode, the game does not pause. So when you one of my tips that I'm going to give is the minute you land on a planet in whatever mode you're playing, go into network mode and just go up into the sky like this. Just back up as far as you can, right? First thing you do. Because what happens is you're gonna get put on a planet that has some kind of hazard, which is basically it's gonna kill you if you don't like mitigate it, right? So it's either cold, hot, toxic, or irradiated. So if you go up into the sky like this, you can see quite a ways around, right? So it might be possible for you to spot your ship, right? And if you spot your ship, then you can just go right to it. You're gonna need to fix your scanner anyway. But at least you'll know where your ship is. You'll know kind of what direction you should be going in, right? Right off the top. These things here, I'm going to go over and grab, I think, these crystals at some point. May not grab them now. So that's the first tip, right? The second tip, of course, is find a cave. And going into photo mode like that will also allow you to see what's on the surface. You might allow you to see a cave, right? I got the wrong weapon out here, don't I? Yeah, I'm not supposed to be shooting that stuff. I need to mine it. So I'm just mining condensed carbon here. It's very, very useful. Okay. Let's go back into build mode here. So we got... okay, we got some glass, so we can build that. I want to join these two parts together, but I want to... oh, I got no more glass. Dang it. Okay, so what do I do? Can I make glass? Can I just make glass? Well, I'd need frost crystals. But yeah, you can make glass. If you had frost crystals, you can make glass. Now the thing is, frost crystals.
Okay, cool.
Let's see, what planets do we have here? Rainy. So rainy and murky. Those are two Earth-like planets. They have kind of Earth-like weather almost. This is a irradiated planet here. This one looks kind of hot, judging by the color. It could be toxic, but this one looks like it's cold. Bluish planet, right? So on cold planets, you will likely get frost crystals that I need to make glass. Now I can also make glass here, maybe? Let's see. Silicate powder. I need 40. Don't tell me I... oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I can make glass from silicate powder. Good. Okay. So I'm going to make... it's 40. So I can make 5 pieces of glass. Alright, we'll just let that sit for a while. Let that cook up in there. So what I wanted to do is kind of put that... let me just get up into photo mode here so I can get a better idea if what I'm doing is going to work. Yeah, I need another corridor, I think. Corridor. I need... Is that even going to work at all? You see what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to put this piece like over here somewhere, right? I need 3 more corridors. How many pieces of glass? 3. Okay. That might work. Let's try that. 5. Okay. And we'll put that back here. Now, let's go ahead and do that. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. This goes... Oh, come on now. Oh, I don't have the parts. I don't have the... Wow, I ran out of pure ferrite. Really? Didn't I, like, buy a whole truckload of that stuff? Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, can I get more? Probably not in this star system, right? Yeah, not in this star system. That's too funny. Yeah, okay. Well, you get the drift. I will probably, yeah, pure ferrite. That's just rocks, right? It's just rocks, but, strangely, is that rocks over there? No, that's bushes. Yeah, this planet has very few mineable rocks, which is, like, totally weird. What's that stuff there? That's salt and oxygen, see? Salt and oxygen. Weird, weird. We should go for a walkabout in that little thing there. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Anyway. Quite the view, eh? What's that there? Is that the space? Potential overseer recruit. Okay, let's do that. Last thing I'm going to do on the stream is to go to the space station, see if I can recruit an overseer. You'll kind of get the idea of what it is. Is that another traveler? Did I? Oh, I already talked to that guy. Okay. So this is the guy you talk to get your glyphs. You engage him in a conversation, and then you engage him in a second conversation, and he will tell you where his grave marker is, because he's actually not really there. He's kind of a ghost. The overseer, eh? Okay, so the overseer is in the room over there. Let me see if I can get some pure ferrite here. I don't think there's any here either. Yeah, there is not. Okay. Let's see if I can make it all the way across here. In my jetpack. Does not appear that I can. Nope. Alright, it's all good. Now I can get up there though. Okay, overseer. Come on, overseer. Come work for me. There he is, right there. Merchant Fexioya. That's, some of the names are very hard to pronounce. Yeah, I know, you're looking for work. Yes, come work for me, overseer. Yes, overseer. Hire construction overseer. Yes, there you go. So when you go back to the base, this guy will be there waiting for you. Now there is another trade terminal here, but I'm pretty sure it does not have the pure ferrite either. Yeah. Okay. Well, so sad. I do recall. Oh! I should know better, right? I didn't make it across. Why would I make it back, right? Oh, what a doofus I am. sometimes. Huh? All right, let's skip over to the other previous space station, previous system. Yeah, so I've been in 8 systems, and I'm pretty sure this one had the pure ferrite. So yeah, 8 systems. Every five warps you get a freighter battle, pretty much 5 warps and 3 hours of in-game time. So this is the first guy I spoke with. All right, let me get this message off my screen. Oh no. What? I had to talk to this guy? Really? So you engage him in a conversation. Oh, not this again. Okay, so this is an anomalous kind of encounter here because we're not going to get anywhere with that. I've had that happen for the first time last week. Some of the travelers, they just, their conversation is not what it used to be for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so this time what I'm going to do is just going to go from ramp to ramp so I'm not falling off the rail back over here. Milestone. What's the milestone? Met 35 aliens. Really, eh? Okay, so there's another galactic trade terminal in here. It should also have a stack of pure ferrite. Oh, it's the same stack. What? Get out of here. Oh, man. I thought they had slightly different inventories. Okay, well, whatever. So you can also engage these fellows in conversation, the landed pilots. You can offer to trade with them, and sometimes they will have what you're looking for. And this guy certainly does. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they all have their own inventory. So if you engage each one, you will get multiple. Oh, see, this guy doesn't have it. Okay, so they have slightly different inventories. This guy over here might have it. Who knows, right? You just got to go and find out. All right, so this brings us pretty much to the 3-hour mark. Yeah, this guy doesn't have it either. Okay, that's all fine. That's all good. We're all happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Let's ask one more guy. What kind of ship is that? B-35. Okay, so he should materialize right here. And magnetized ferrite. That's not the same stuff. I hope that's not what I've been buying. Tell me that's not what I've been buying. I've been buying pure ferrite, right? Yeah, okay, good. Pure ferrite is what I need. I am a little low on magnetized ferrite too, so I may as well. It's not on the planet that I came from, so may as well get it now. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Thank you very much. So what we're going to do is go back to our base, and we're going to call the stream right there back at the base there, and pick it up again on Thursday. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything in the meantime, like offline. So we'll just continue with the storyline, see if we can do a couple of more warps on Thursday. Maybe we'll be in line to get a freighter. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's take it outside, and let's just finish up what we started here. So this thing here. Now I'm just wondering, I know there's a door here. Okay, these halls, they make their own doors. Okay, good, good, good. So I can just go right around. Right around. Yep, just like that. Are they all... I think these are all joined. Like electrically, I mean. Because I pulled a wire from here. I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. This is the thing that allows you to hide your wires. This thing right here. So what I did was... yeah, I wired my my generator over there to the structure. Actually, it wasn't to the structure. It was to the appearance modifier, and then that went over to the teleportation unit, over to the storage unit here, and then over to the this building part. And it looks like they're all joined together, so I don't need to like wire these separately, right? And of course, here's my overseer. That's the guy I just hired over on the space station. And of course, he's expecting to have a conversation with me. So that's something else we'll do on Thursday. We will entertain our overseer and see what we can do for him. What we can do for him and what he can do for us. All right, so that's it. We're calling it there. And really appreciate Time Ranger. Thanks a lot for watching. And like I said, I'm back here on Thursday for another round of No Man's Sky. Of course, tomorrow evening it's Fallout 4. More shenanigans down in Nuka World. Yeah, we got all the perks pretty much cleared out. So it's a question of just some final cleanup. There's some stuff around the park itself, some outbuildings and some other things that I want to...
Well, HAV, good night.
Yes, and likewise to you. Have a great night, and we will hopefully see you later. Thanks for watching, and cheers.